Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. You're welcome to this channel. And for those that are just joining, you're welcome. I officially welcome you to Avila Global Exchange YouTube channel. And for our returning subscribers, you're welcome. For those that are just joining us, please do well to like, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. And if you find this video content good for your friends and your loved ones, please do well to share it with them. Click on the share button and share with them. Let them also partake, let them also take advantage of the information that I'm about to give you in this video. Yeah, so if for those that have been following us, you will realize that we've been talking about everything we've been talking about here. It has to do with generating cash flow system, creating a good cash flow system for ourselves, and we are looking at different business sectors, different business ideas that we can delve into, where we can take advantage of and then make enough money from the business idea. So today will not be different from everything I've been sharing, but of course it's going to be in a different sector. I'll be talking about a business idea that has not been tapped into. Is an untapped business idea. Why? Because it's a business idea that people don't really look into. People don't really see or find it very lucrative. People don't find it very should I use the word decent enough for a youth. But I kid you not, is a business where you can make and turn over millions of naira on a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Yes, I've done my research, and if I've not done my research, I won't be here to, give you this information. I've done my research, and I can tell you that after watching this video, if you can take advantage of the information that I will be giving you, you will definitely make your money from the business. I kid you not, you will definitely make your money from the business. So the business is connected to the recycling sector. Yeah, recycling sector. I know there has been a lot of empowerment programs. There has been a lot of campaigns on recycling, not wasting resources, not wasting materials, not wasting products. So many campaigns have been going on, but there's something that we've been missing. And when I found out about this thing, it just blew up my mind that wow, look at what we have been missing as a country. Look at what we've been missing as a continent. It's totally blew up my mind. So please sit back and enjoy what I'll be giving to you this time around. So the business idea is the tire recycling business. Yes, the tire recycling business. So you may want to ask me, what is this tire recycling business all about? It's just the transformation of discarded tires, the normal tires that your car makes use of, the normal tires that your motorcycle makes use of, the normal tire that your tricycles makes use of. These are the tires that people transform. They are discarded products. They are discarded materials, but you can transform these materials and convert them into other useful products that you can sell out and get money for. You can sell out and be paid. So after taking the discarded tire through series of processes, the compost, the material can be converted, can be molded, can be shaped into another new material, another new resources, another new thing that you can sell out and get paid. That's what tire recycling business is all about basically. But then for you to actually be productive, for you to be profitable in this type of business idea, you have to go into a lot of research. In fact, what I'm doing here now, what I'm giving you now, I did a lot of research before I could come up with this information. You have to do a lot of research. Is an idea. You have to go to a lot of idea conceptualization process techniques to show and see that okay, this business idea is actually viable. But from what I've done so far, I can tell you emphatically that is a very good and viable business idea. If you ask me, the business of recycling tire in Nigeria, in Africa, It is a very, very viable business. Why do I know that? Why do I think so? Because Tyre is a wasted resources in Nigeria. It's a wasted product in Nigeria. It's a product that you keep getting over and over again. Is a business that the raw material will keep coming to you over and over again because they are being wasted. They are not utilized. Do you know that we have about 15 million registered cars? Now, let's take out motorcycles. Let's take out tricycles. I'm talking about cars now. We have about 15 million. Oh my God. We have about 15 million registered cars in Africa. Yes, in Africa. And out of these 15 million registered cars in Africa, we have about we have Nigeria taking a larger portion of the percentage. Nigeria is taking about 11.8 million registered cars. 11.8 million registered cars out of the 15 million registered cars in Africa. Nigeria is taking about 11.8 million. That's about 75% of registered cars domiciled in Nigeria. And out of this, about 4.6 million cars belongs to private individuals. That's about 39%. 39%, 4.6 million cars belongs to private individuals. 6.7 million cars, that's 56%, belongs to commercial entities, businesses, organizations. And we have 135,000 registered cars belonging to the government. That's about 1.1% of the total car in West Africa. 135,000 registered cars belongs to the government. And we have about 5,834 registered cars belonging to the diplomats. That's about 0.4% of registered cars in Africa. And then in all of these statistics, replacement of the tires is usually done at least every 5 years. At least every 5 years, you are replacing the tires of your car. So let's just zoom our attention to Nigeria. Nigeria is taking about 11.8 million. That's 75%. 11.8 million of cars in Nigeria. Let's do the calculation. So every 5 years, at least a car is using a minimum of 4 tires. So multiply 4 tires by 11.8 million and see the number of tires that we discard, that we waste every 5 years. So for those that are calculating with me, that means we have about 47.2 million tires that we are discarding and condemning every 5 years. Come on, just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 47.2 million tires we are condemning. 47.2 million tires every 5 years in Nigeria alone. We are zooming our attention to Nigeria because Nigeria takes about 75% of the total number of cars we have in Africa. 47.2 million tires being wasted, being burnt, being discarded every five years. Whereas you can convert these tires and convert them into another useful materials that I will be telling you very soon. So look at the level of wastage that we've been engaging in over the years. Look at the level of wastage. So we've been wasting 47.2 million tires every five years. 47.2 million tires every five years. That's a lot. Guys, that's a lot. That's a whole lot of money being wasted. That's a whole lot of money being burned every five years. So you may want to ask me, what can I get from recycling tires? Like what other product can I get from it? There are so many products that you can get from. Go and make your research. But you see that there are so many products that you can get from recycling the tires. For example, you can get the shoemaking materials. Most of the shoemaking materials that people make use of, most of this leather, most of these soles, they come from these tires. They come from these tires. How about tiles? The normal tiles we use at home for our building construction. You can make those tires from tires. What about rubber mats? What about rubber mats? You can make rubber mats from tires. So when we burn almost 47 million tires every 5 years, look at what we are wasting. We are wasting shoemaking materials, we are wasting tires, we are wasting rubber mats. I'm just talking about three out of several other products you can get from recycling the tires. And then when you engage the process, what do you stand to benefit? You create jobs. You create jobs for people. Okay, see, for example, if you, there are several ways you can make money from there. You can either be a discarded tire delivery agent. You go to waste agencies and you collect the tires and go and distribute and sell or give to those that will be converting the tires into other products. So you are not the one doing the conversion, but you are just like the transport system from the bin down to the factory. So that's an agent. What about those that will be employed to supervise the process of converting the tires into products? That's job creation. Job creation. And when you create jobs, that means you create a channel for revenue generation. You generate revenue, you reduce wastage. These are the benefits. You reduce wastage, you reduce cost of raw materials. You don't have to bring in materials to do all of these products. They are materials that you can see all around you. You reduce the cost of raw materials. You provide export opportunities. When you make shoemaking materials, when you make tiles, when you make rubber mats, you can export the product outside the shores of Nigeria. You reduce environmental pollution. When people go and burn tires, you are polluting the environment. You are bringing into the environment something that is dangerous to the health of living beings. You reduce health costs and you give room for research and innovation. So for those that are interested, you can't just jump into it like that. There is a process you follow. This is just an idea that I'm selling out to you. There is a project you follow. There is a process you follow. You don't just jump into it because you are being emotional about the whole thing. No, you follow a process. You follow a process. You make your market research and feasibility study. You go from there and develop your business plan. You ensure that the legal and regulatory compliance is in place. You go for your site selection, because if you are processing the tire from one form to another, you can't do that within a living environment. You have to go for your site selection. You have to think about the technology and equipment that you are going to use. You talk about your facility setup. You talk about your supply chain and collection. How do you collect? How do you supply? Who will be in charge of the collection of the tires from those that are using it? Who will be in charge of those that will be collecting the tires from those that are discarding it? We talk about the recycling process too. How do you recycle? There are several ways of recycling the tires. You have to develop a method. You have to choose a method that is suitable for the product you want to produce from it. Yeah, you talk about the product development. How do you develop the product from the raw material? You talk about your marketing and sales strategy. You talk about the human resources. What are those you bring together to ensure that this idea become conceptualized? You talked about the financial management of the firm. You talked about the environmental impact assessment. You can't do such a thing without doing the environmental impact assessment of what you want to do in that environment. Even though you are doing it around the industrial vicinity, you still need to carry out your environmental impact assessment. Then you talk about your launching and operation, and you develop a strategy, a sustainable strategy for continuous improvement of the products. And yes, you may want to ask me, I don't have anything on ground. I don't know how to go about this. But let me tell you, there are people, there are agencies that they are giving themselves to ensuring that recycling in Nigeria, in West Africa, in Africa as a whole is something that people begin to embrace. You have the Recycling and Economic Development Initiative of South Africa. Recycling and Economic Development Initiative of South Africa, REDISA. You can go to their sites, check them online, go to their sites, and you can engage them, engage their customer service. Let them know what you're doing. They've been supporting several recycling projects in Africa. Sell out your idea to them, and let's see if it's something they will be willing to sponsor, they will be willing to fund. We have the Weiboat too. They're also into this. They fund, they look into projects like this. We have the UNDP. The UNDP also is usually interested in things like this. Then we have the International Finance Corporation, IFC. These are agencies, these are government and non-government agencies that they are interested in ensuring that recycling projects in Nigeria does not just remain as an idea, but they are conceptualized into realities. Thank you very much for staying till this time. I believe you've gained one or two things from the content and information I just shared with you. It's not just enough to just receive the information. It's not just enough to watch this video. It's not just enough to, learn about this. You must go and do your own personal assignment, especially if you are interested in it. Go and make your research. Go and check out the viability of this business idea that I just shared with you. You don't make money from ideas. You make money from the conceptualization of the ideas. It is when the ideas turns to products that you make money, not necessarily when you get the ideas. And I believe strongly that as you begin to engage most of these things that I share with you here, you won't just make money, you will make sustainable money, especially if you can create a system and structure around the whole process. Thank you very much. Remember to like the video, remember to share the video to your loved ones, and remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Till we meet again, same person, same message, same channel. Cheers and God bless you.